Hi guys, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. I hope you're not watching this at 3 a.m. in the morning. Okay, I'm going to explain our next in-class assignment, and it is a presentation. It's a public service announcement. This presentation is going to be done in groups. You're not going to be alone for this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through everything on Moodle today, and I'm going to explain to you what needs to be done for the presentation, where you can find the presentation materials on our Moodle page, and we're going to go ahead and watch some example presentation video clips together. So if you have any other questions, make sure to ask me or Evelyn or whoever is teaching your class about this assignment. Obviously, we're going to be working on it in the next couple of weeks, and your presentations are going to be during the last week of class. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're on Moodle now, and what we're going to do is scroll all the way down to past the presentations, past the persuasive writing. Okay, all the way down on December 1st through 7th, logical fallacies and PSA assignment. Your teacher, if you're watching this in a different class, obviously might have it in another location. But basically what we're going to do this week is learn about logical fallacies and how to avoid them. We're going to start working on our public service announcement, and we're going to start working on the storyboards for your PSA project. Okay, so if you go to this file right here, what we're going to do is we're going to watch some sample student PSA videos. So there's 6 videos here. Let's just go ahead and watch one together right now. You can watch some other ones on your own time. They'll only take a couple minutes to download. And these are really great examples of past assignments that students have done for this project.
Miyagi is one of the most famous sightseeing spots in Japan. There are many ancient buildings and new institutions in which people can experience the Japanese culture. However, only 2 minutes and 30 seconds, a tsunami destroyed the Miyagi Prefecture. It became ruins and more than 210,000 people became homeless. The Japanese are facing a big disaster. Therefore, we have invited a Japanese about his feeling towards this tragedy.
I also checked the Facebook and I also sent an email to my family, but they didn't reply, so I was very worried. I never forget this tragedy. We can not only now, but also in the future to recover Jayu.
Many victims are still in the education center. Every dollar you offer improves their condition. They need your generous support.
Okay, so that was one of the example videos. It was pretty good, right guys? There were a couple grammar mistakes though. So you're going to want to watch out for those while you're editing your video. Let's go ahead and take a look at one more video. While you're watching this video, think about what persuasive techniques they're using. Think about if they made any logical fallacies, or think about if they're using ethos or pathos or logos. so that's another clip that students made in the past. You can go through and watch these examples on your own. What I'm going to do is go back to our course and show you some of the other materials. So let's talk about the assignment itself and what is required in this assignment. Here we go, the description. You can download that here, and I will also give you a copy in class, okay? So, the objectives of this assignment are for you to become more familiar with persuasive techniques. You're going to employ at least 2 to 3 techniques in your video commercial, your public service announcement, all right? You're going to create a 30 to 60-second commercial or announcement, and you're going to persuade the audience to do something. So, if you are really passionate about animal protection, maybe you want to do your public service announcement on not wearing fur coats or not buying real fur coats. If you're really passionate about not using cell phones while driving, maybe you're going to create some video with somebody driving in a car on a cell phone or a moped on a cell phone, all right? So you're going to want to think about what are you passionate about with your group and agree on one topic together. You're going to work in groups of 3 to 4, and you're going to come up with an issue which you are passionate about, okay? If you are not passionate about protecting animals, if you love wearing fur coats, do not do your persuasive project on protection of animals, all right? So make sure that you're passionate and that you agree with your group members. What you're going to do is you're going to come up with a storyboard, and you're going to list your main points and your course of action. I'll go through and show you a storyboard in a minute. These scripts or these storyboards are going to be a guideline for a creation of your public service announcement in your group presentation. Okay, a copy must be handed in to me before your presentation, and you will be videotaping the commercial, trying to use the techniques that we talked about in chapter 7 of our book. All right. Also, things that we talked about in class, like ethos, pathos, and logos. You're going to try to avoid logical fallacies in your project, right? So we're going to schedule these in my class, in Evelyn's class. They're going to be on the last day of class, where you will present, and you will be graded as a group and individually on the presentation, all right? So let's go through and let's talk a little bit more about how we might score you. This is just one example. We're going to come up with our own grading rubric in class, but you're going to be graded on your topic. Was it controversial? Was it fresh? Was it unique? Okay, how about your timing of your commercial? Was it creative? Was it interesting? Was it persuasive? All right. Did you have rhetorical appeals? Did you make any logical fallacies? Do you have an introduction in your presentation? Do you have a body? Do you have a conclusion? All right, so you're going to have to think about all of those presentation skills that we already talked about in class. What we're going to do is everybody's going to have their own grade of performance based on your presentation skills. Again, we'll make our own rubric in class: eye contact, cue cards, body language, posture, gestures, natural voice, energy. You guys did a wonderful job on your individual presentations, and this is a good chance for you guys to practice your English presentation skills again. All right, so let's go through and let's look at some sample storyboards. I like some of these ones in here. So this is just a template that you can use. Now, you can use any of these that you like, okay? You can fill these in. Some of these are photos. Some of them are a PowerPoint. Let me go right back and pull up the other ones for you. Let's see. Okay, so these are the example storyboards. These are going to be due before your presentation. You can use graphics like this, images like this, or as you can see in this storyboard, they just drew pictures. And basically, this is just a plan of how you're going to carry out your video assignment. Kind of like the scenes for your video. So this is going to be your plan of attack with your group. All right, you guys. All of the information can be found right here. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask us in class. This is a great assignment, very creative, very fun. We have the Windows Movie Maker tutorial and lesson plan right here, okay? So if you're not familiar with how to use Windows Movie Maker, there's a lot of examples here. There's some instructions on how to make your video. Hopefully somebody in your group knows how to make a video or has made a video before in the past. If you don't like Windows Movie Maker, feel free to use a different program. I know that Mac has other programs, and there's other programs that can be found online. Alrighty, you guys, I will see you in class. Thank you.